Hey everyone, I wanted to show you today this really wearable green eye look. It's using some different kind of products. It's using the Coastal Scents loose mica powders that are really fun to use. They come in a variety of shades and they're just give off a really unique finish that's not glittery but somewhat metallic, and I really think that's awesome. So if you want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. Hey everyone, I just went ahead and applied my Coastal Scents Eye Poxy primer. It winds up being like a colorless primer. It looks creamy in there, but it's sort of like a gel practically. Put that all over my lid, and then I'm going to use the couple of the micas from Coastal Scents. This is the Emerald Isle mica, and I got it in a little packet, and I went ahead and found some of these cute little containers. They have little black lids from my Hobby Lobby store near the paint products, and I'll probably do a video or a blog or something on how I did it. Took the label off the pouch and just kind of cut it so it would fit there, and so now I have a much easier way to use these, so I'm pretty proud of that. So anyway, I'm going to use my Low Cornell 3/8 brush and just get it in the product there, get a little bit on that brush, and then sort of press into the lid here, just to kind of make sure that that shadow really is on the brush. And I'm going to just apply this all over my lid. My goodness, this color, these mica powders are so vibrant and they're so fine. That's the thing. You're not going to see chunks of glitter or anything like that in these mica powders. It's a fine shimmer that can turn out to give you this awesome kind of metallic finish with some of them, and I just think that's so cool. So they go on really well. Just be careful when you use them. You can see I'm using really gentle strokes, more of a patting approach rather than, you know, a big windshield wiper like that. So just kind of make sure it's all over the lid. That's sort of the look we're going for once you get it on there. And then I'm just blending it up to the crease a little bit. And you can see how it's, you know, this one shade can have different dimensions. This part that's directly hitting the light has that real reflective quality, but as you sheer it out more up in here, it just kind of has more of an olivey look. So I really like that, the way these work. So that's the Emerald Isle mica. And then I'm going to use the Camel mica and just use that sort of as a highlight. You can see it's really subtle. I wanted to keep it pretty sheer because I have all this shimmer and reflective qualities on the lid. I wanted to keep this kind of sheer, but this is the Camel mica. Gorgeous color there. I love that. So I'm going to take my Sephora rounded crease brush, get a little bit on there, just on the tip, and then definitely tap it into the lid here, so there's not too much excess. And then you're going to be able to see how we just have this gorgeous halo of goldeny color there, just right on the border. Love that. This would be a great powder too. These are like multi-purpose, so you could blend this in with your favorite lotion. I think this would be gorgeous in with your lotion, and you would have this pretty kind of dewy look, but it wouldn't be glittery, so that's kind of nice. People can't quite point to exactly what they're seeing. Then I'm going to take my Be Luscious palette, it's the 5-color palette in greens. I think this is Rainforest Greens, but I'll double check. And I'm going to use this darkest shade right here in the corner. And so it's just a deep shimmery olive, which I really like. And I'm going to find my brush that I need. I'm going to use my fine crease brush, get a little bit of that shade on there, and we're just going to use that to deepen up the outer corner here. Okay, so you can make this as dramatic as you want to. You know, you could make a big sweeping outer V. I'm going to keep it kind of somewhere in the middle here. Just building it out a little bit, but not enormously so. If you want to play down any of this shimmer or metallic feel to the mica you put on there, there's a really pretty just very extremely light, like spring green, and it's matte. So just keep in mind that any matte shade that you have, like kind of if you go over it, I'm not going to do a lot of this, but I just wanted to show you a way you can correct it if you wanted to. just kind of pat it on there, and suddenly you've got more of a pastel looking shade as opposed to something super shimmery. So I'm just putting a little of that there in the corner. And also, I want to go back to the Emerald Isle Mica because we're going to kind of take that all the way underneath our eye. And so I'm going to use my little 1/4 low Cornell brush, which I was just showing there, and get some on it. I'm applying it to this brush, to the very tip of the brush, because that's the only place I want to touch my skin there. So I'm going to just kind of blot it on very carefully because, you know, especially when you're talking lower lid and loose shadow, you're talking fallout there. But just kind of apply that all the way around. And as you can see, you know, things need to be blended just a bit more, so I'm going to take my rounded crease brush again and just kind of go around the outside of this border here, kind of in the crease area as well, picking up excess product, just blending it all out and really getting that kind of sultry look we're going for here. Next, we want to think about liner. I'm going to use a fairly thin application of a brown liquid liner. This is from Femme Couture. That's available at Sally Beauty Supply. And this is brown that I'm using. Has a nice little brush to apply it with. And just go inner corner to outer corner, and like I said, fairly thin application of the liner. Winging it out just slightly. There we go. Then I'm going to use my Revlon Colorstay Pencil liner in black brown, and I'm going to line about halfway in on the lower lash line, kind of blending it in with the outer corner here. Bringing it in, like I said, about halfway, 3/4 of the way. We want some of that pretty green to kind of show up in the inner corner. Okay, and then just to set that, I'm going to take that dark shade from the Be Luscious, that one right there on the end, and go ahead and use your liner brush, whatever you like, and just going to get some of that on there and just use that to kind of set that brown for me and keep it with our green tones. Alright, next step is our mascara, and I'm going to use, first I'm going to curl my lashes, and then I'm going to grab my L'Oreal Double Extend Mascara. It's the kind that has, you know, white on one side and the black regular formula on the other. So I'm going to apply a coat of the white, a coat of the black, and then I'll come back and show you the finished look. Alright guys, this is the finished look. A pretty wearable green eye look using those fun mica powders from Coastal Scents. I love these. I think they're so easy to work with, and they're also great to work with in an all-purpose mode in terms of maybe mixing it in with a moisturizer. Some of these neutral shades like the Camel one could be really, really pretty, you know, in that sense. I applied the Double Extend Mascara just to give me some sort of natural lashes along with this, because the idea is that, you know, you can wear green in a number of settings. We just don't really typically think about it that way. So on my lips, I'm trying out a new product. It's the CoverGirl Wet Slicks Amazement, and this color is Everything's Rosy. It's really kind of a neutrally pink shade, and it really is minty. I really, really like the scent and the flavor it's kind of giving off, so that's really cool. It's the kind that has like the crest infused lip gloss. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great day.